sleep in. Thankfully life up the blessings that the universe gives. All sin and let your spirit be at ease. Don't forget the way you manifest the one reality. Love is the only thing we really need. I said love is the only thing we really need. I said love is the only thing we really need. Whoa. It's original music for you folks.
Good, there you go, that's the spirit. Welcome to the 28th annual North Bennington Outdoor Sculpture Show. We're going to hear some speeches from Matthew Perry, from Joe. There you go. All right, sweet. We're going to hand over the mic.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Welcome. My name's Matthew Perry from the Vermont Arts Exchange, and we want to welcome everybody. And we want to give a big shout out and applause to Mother Nature for the first time in 3 years that the sun is shining on North Bennington Outdoor Sculpture Show. So real happy that everybody is here. I want to say just a few things about, we have some art making going over here to my left and some art making going over here to the right. And our new ceramic studio is open. We're going to be having programming and coming up this summer camps, and also in the fall for adults and everyone in between. And that's about it. There's some information in there on the Vermont Arts Exchange and some of the things that are coming up, the concerts. We have a free concert coming up July 26th with Alex Torres and his Latin Orchestra in downtown Bennington, which is also part of the Bennington Arts Fest, first year of that. So, what date?
July 26th.
July 26th. Saturday. So, we're very excited about all that and excited to have the sculpture show here again for the 28th year. Yeah. So I'm going to turn this over to the curator of the past 12 years, sculptor, artist, Joe Churchiarello. Come on. You want to sit?
All right, great. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Always great to see all these smiling faces out there, all these nice North Bennington people here. So, when I first started doing this like 13 years ago, you know, I had remembered something that happened to me like a long time ago, like in the 70s. And I was hitchhiking in Bennington. I think I was on Route 91 or whatever, and all along Route 91 people had done these like stone sculptures, like big beautiful stone sculptures. And you know, I was just like so impressed by the fact that this happened, that people actually were able to get it together enough to put this big work like out on the highway. And I thought, wow, that is awesome. Vermont is so awesome. I can't believe all this beautiful sculpture is out here on the road, and I was just like really impressed with it. So then I started doing this show, and you know, the thing about doing this show is that North Bennington, the people who run North Bennington, they have just been great to me in terms of helping me out with the show, giving me money and help me do things. And you know, a lot of towns, you would never be able to pull this off without like 8,000, you know, the garden club and blah blah blah. But you know, I just like show up and like I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and they're like, okay, just leave us alone and just, you know, do it. So you know, we've been doing it, and thank you to all the sculptors, and you know, thank you to the village And you know, really, quite frankly, I'm really ready for Ahmad to a new generation of people to take hold of this thing, and I guess he'll put his mark on it just like I did. So, speaking of which, Mr. Ahmad is here.
Let's give it up to Joe! 13 years! It's been less than a year, and I can tell you, it's a lot.
Joe, we still want your pieces.
Yeah, he'll keep on making more sculptures, for sure. So hello everybody, thank you so much for being here tonight, and huge thank you to Sky Allen, who helped us kick off the 28th annual North Bennington Outdoor Sculpture Show. We've got a special night ahead. Once this portion wraps up, I would love it if everyone pays attention to right behind the trees. We're gonna have a quick sculpture performance piece by Zach and Michael. And right after that, once you hear something, the Ida May Specker Band is gonna begin. For those who I haven't met yet, my name is Ahmad. I'm really honored to be the new director for Nboss. For the past 3 years, I've been in the background, in the shadows, kind of helping Joe with, you know, a lot of the computer stuff. And I was really excited to work with Joe. We were able to launch an online application together, making entering the show more accessible to everyone. We started the new Nboss website, a really great way to not only promote the artists, document the sculptures, but also a really great way to promote North Bennington as a whole. And one of the last things that Joe and I did together was also adding a new site. So now Nboss is here. Multiple sites in North Bennington, the VAE campus, Welling Townhouse, Aldrich Yard, Highland Hall Gardens, continue the partnership with the Bennington Museum, but also introduced a new site thanks to Michael McDonough and the Better Bennington Design Committee to start having sculptures at the downtown Riverwalk site. So that's really exciting. Nboss is growing with even more sites and more sculptures and more opportunities for more people. And it's truly a privilege to carry this torch moving forward and truly build a sustainable future for this show. So we can keep it free, we can keep it accessible, reach people from beyond our area. And we actually have a sculpture, this piece, coming all the way from Chicago. So big thanks to Thomas for, I don't know if you're here, Thomas, if you're here, that would be cool if you're here, for bringing the piece all the way from there. So, to give a little narrative to it all, this show started 28 years ago. And it started by Anthony and Joe McGovern and a lot of neighbors in North Bennington. 28 years ago always happens to be when I was born. So I'm really, it's kind of this full circle that someone from Bennington College is gonna be working with all of the amazing community partners that we have. And very similar to Joe, when I first arrived to Bennington College, those sculptures lining up the streets and being all around the college, and as you know, the village is kind of the gateway to Bennington College more than the town. It was a really good way to feel like, yeah, I'm surrounded by a great creative environment where I'm going to art school. I would love to just share a few things about this show for this year. So this year we have 33 sculptures in North Bennington, 21 sculptures at the Bennington Museum, 8 sculptures at the downtown Riverwalk. That's 65 sculptures across Bennington. And my favorite update is that 22 of the artists are exhibiting at Nboss for the first time ever. And while I have your attention, I can bring up a few announcements for next year. The artist application is going to open again from January till mid-April. And the 2026 opening reception will also be the last Saturday in June, so that's going to be Saturday, June 27th. And now, a big piece of the thing that I guess I was able to bring is being able to do outreach and involve even more people with the show. So thankfully, with a lot of business sponsorships and support, you guys might know, Max Berry has been here for the past week. We weren't able to get Max for a whole week and pay him and make sure that he's going to be a resource for the artists if it wasn't for these business sponsorships and some of this outreach that is happening. So while all of us are committed to keeping this as grassroots as possible, keep it here, keep it free, keep it open, a big part of it has to be that the world is changing, we need to develop this show, and that includes involving more community partners. So of course, we have to start with the Vermont Arts Exchange, our anchor organization, our host, and Matthew Perry. Sandra and the Highland Hall Gardens. Without Sandra, I would have been so lost in the money of it all. So thank you, Sandra, for all the financial support and advice and help. And of course, the North Bennington Roundtable. Next is this one. Yep. Next, we have Jamie Franklin, who sadly couldn't be here with us tonight, but all of his support at the Bennington Museum. The Fund for North Bennington, and Rob, especially whenever I needed legal advice. Thank you, Rob. Mary and the Village of North Bennington for your continued support. Of course, Jim and the Bank of Bennington. Williams Financial Services that just moved down the street. They've been huge help. V from the Prospect Writing House has been huge support. GVH Studio for all the beautiful labels. And of course, the Bennington Banner and Vermont News and Media for all the support and promoting the show as a whole. If you guys didn't see, there's a whole novel written about Joe in one of the Bennington Banner editions. And of course, again, we will never do this enough. Another big shout out to Joe. Art Whitman, our tractor king. Whenever we have anything way too big to move, Art is just gonna come through. Kevin at the hot dog station, Joe McGovern, Wendy from Moonscones. Thank you for the great food, beer, pastries, all of it. Special thanks to the Bennington Theater, another art organization that we have in the area, very similar to Nboss. It's live entertainment. It's a live engagement show. The Bennington Theater is helping us run the merch tent, a lot of the pop-ups and the supplies that we have around. So thank you, Kaya. Mowgli for all the sound support. Thank you, buddy. Cat TV, we have Lee documenting tonight. We have Dan, the photo man, out here taking photos. We have Mark also taking photos. That's all a part of promoting you guys as much as we can. And let's not forget our presenting sponsor, Pangea. So Pangea, let's give a big shout out to Nick and Lenny. They had a pretty decent long break this year. They had to, put the lights down, get some things up, fresh coat of paint, all of that stuff. So you guys can start supporting them all year round at the Pangea Cafe. It's new, it's not Prospect anymore. It's a whole new flip on it, extended hours, bigger menu. So whenever you guys have a chance, stop by Pangea for breakfast, lunch, dinner. They have it all. And especially for tonight, if you would like, go to the bar or make a reservation. Pangea has a special cocktail for tonight that is called Nboss. The ingredients fell out to Nboss. So of course, thank you to the generosity of all of our donors and sponsors. We were able to expand the entertainment. We were able to expand the event, make it more accessible. You guys know, I could go forever, but let's just kick off just this event. Right now, let's turn our attention to Zach and Mike, right behind the trees. And right after they're done, we're going to be with the Ida May Specker Band. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight.